Hello, everyone. We're back at JNation 2025, and with me is Catarina Reis. And I
Thank you.
just learned that you are kind of local.
Yes, well, basically, I've studied here. My bachelor degree was at Coimbra University, and I am connected with a higher education institution that is rather nearby, is in Leiria.
So, this your first time at an event like JNation or JNation specifically?
Well, my T-shirt is from the first edition of JNation, so I was here at the 2018 and the first edition of JNation. So I try to be here at every edition.
Okay, that's pretty good. So, what can you tell us about the evolution of the event itself?
Well, it's huge. We have a huge evolution here because I believe that we started with a couple of hundred people gathering, and currently I believe that we have over 1,000 people here, right? So I don't actually know, but I keep on seeing the same faces, and this is good, but I see a lot of new faces
New
joining in.
faces. That,
Yes.
that's pretty good. Your topic of today is related to AI, isn't it?
Well,
In a way.
yes, AI is a field of study per se, but one of the recent evolutions in AI is the large language models and their direct application in everything that we are doing currently, specifically in the software development area. So, as a professor in the software engineering area, I believe that LLMs are having a major impact on that. And by impact, it's not always good. So we have to handle with care what LLMs are providing us.
So, what impact have you seen in your students? Whether it goes in the positive way, the negative way, the new ways to use tools and learn and discover things?
Well, basically, it has to do with their maturity as human beings. So if they're new and they don't know and they don't have any basic skills in programming and learning and critical thinking, they will have a hard time because they will ask for answers, they will get the answers, but those answers aren't correct. Those answers will lead them only a short path. So they have to understand, and we have to make them learn how to be very critical upon the answers that they're getting, because we don't want software to be actually put into production just by vibe coding as we know it so far. Okay, so yes, we have to integrate and we have to shift the entire academia to teach programming in several different ways. I don't actually have the answer so far, but I believe that this is the time that we should be talking and making experiments while doing this.
I think this somehow connects to the keynote that we have early this morning with Harley Cummings.
Yes.
That specifically vibe coding, you can certainly provide some results and build applications and connect systems, but the generated code, the generated solutions could potentially be more than what is actually needed. There is more, perhaps more waste, and also there will be people that may not necessarily understand everything that's going on in order to shrink it down to its minimal components and try to be least wasteful. So, how can we do things in a better way in this regard? How can we leverage really these AI-powered tools, if possible, to make this work?
Okay, in my perspective, I presented the hype cycle. So, yes, we're starting now, right? So, we're in the slope where everyone might be reaching the peak of expectation where vibe coding can be solving everything. But I believe that some of us already did the slope of disillusion and actually understood that it's not so good to have a lot of code that I don't need, that I will not be needing in the future, and all the bugs that this code is bringing to the table. So, and I might have been might be feeling kind of more productive, but is this feeling correct? I believe that we have to look at productivity, look at that we don't code individually, we code as a team. So everything that my team is actually bringing to the table with this result actually has an impact not only on their work but on my work also. So this needs to be studied. This needs to be tackled. And yes, I truly I listened to Holly this morning, and yes, she's right. Right, we cannot do only vibe coding. But on the other hand, vibe coding is quite fun. So if you want to learn something new, you can simply interact with the LLM and get all of these answers, and you have a pet project, and the risk is very low, right? So you can have a lot of fun doing that. And you should have fun while working also, okay? You don't have to be boring while working. So let's try to train these new models. Let's make technology work for us. That's why technology exists, right? So this is my path. I need to work with LLMs to make it work for us, for specific software engineering tasks that go beyond generating code, that go beyond code review, that go beyond finding new tests and different tests for my code coverage. I need to start working on what I believe is the first problem in software engineering. You have to uncover what you need to do. Software requirements engineering. So in order to do this, we need to practice with our LLMs a lot.
Okay, so focusing more on the results, on the outcomes, rather on the mechanism or the plumbing or the tools themselves.
Well, actually, I also have another idea, is that if you can make it work, you can actually ask the LLM to teach you how to think. So if he uses the reasoning with you without providing you the immediate solution for something, you can actually learn with the LLM. And it can be your companion, it can be your buddy while you're learning a new programming language, a new method, a new process, or even if you're even a senior, but you're onboarding on a new company and you want to get an overview of the code base that is available in the company. So it can walk you through that code base. So I believe that it has a lot of potential here, and it's time to start training them to actually do what we need them to do.
Okay. Do you have a connection to Java? I guess so, because you said that you've been involved in JNation since the early days.
Yes, because I actually started my professional journey as a software developer. Then I became a software engineer. More recently, I've also been connected to the industry. But as an academic, you actually have to learn a lot. So I've been teaching object-oriented programming in Java, Android, Kotlin for the past 23 years. Well, not actually Kotlin because it's more recent, but not even Android. But yes, I have a strong connection with the Java world.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank
Is there
you.
anything else that you would like to share with the JNation audience?
Well, with the JNation audience, keep coming. Bring a friend. With those of you that aren't still here, so yes, you should come next year so that we can meet here.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Catarina.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone else for watching.